Hi, my name is Dan Chen. I am the manager of institutional research at Ultimate Medical Academy.
Kevan Cleave, manager of instructional technology.
Bill Harlow, director of learning and student technology.
David Medellin, principal software engineer at UMA.
Ultimate Medical Academy is an accredited healthcare career school based in Tampa Bay, Florida. UMA offers one active campus located in downtown Clearwater, Florida, along with dynamic online courses. UMA currently has 15,000 online students and an additional 200 students at our Clearwater Ground campus. We offer 12 online programs and 9 ground programs for careers in the healthcare field such as pharmacy tech, EMT, billing, and coding.
At UMA, we utilize a regular student satisfaction survey to gather feedback from students about the various student services we offer. The survey is run biannually, and we have traditionally relied upon email to invite students to fill out the survey. Our internal targeted response rate or participation rate is set at 40%. Not only is the survey an accreditation requirement, it has also been instrumental in our continuous improvement efforts. With the feedback, we've been able to improve our overall satisfaction rate to about 93 or 94%. In January of 2022, however, after a couple weeks of data collection, I noticed that we were trending poorly in terms of response rate. We were trending towards about a 20% response rate, much lower than what we'd seen in previous years. Before, we were getting substantial bumps in our weekly email reminders, but something had changed. Whether this was a generational shift away from email usage or an effect of more junk mail marketing occurring during COVID, we weren't sure, but something had to be changed. I called a meeting of cross-functional leaders to come up with some solutions or ideas to boost our response rate. While institutionally we knew that we wanted to move towards SMS text messages, but we couldn't ramp up these efforts in time for the survey that was already open. During this meeting, Kevan provided us with some ideas that his team had. I will let him describe those ideas and the solution that we came up with.
After it was determined that only 1/5 of UMA students were taking surveys sent to them by email, we had to figure out another way to give students the opportunity to voice their feedback on their student experience. We looked at response rates from end-of-course surveys placed at the end of individual course sections. Although hundreds of students each term provided written feedback about their experience in a specific course, less than 10% of overall students completed this survey. We decided that if the student satisfaction survey was easy to notice on the D2L landing page as a course, hence the purple banner you see in contrast to the normal course banners in blue, responses might increase because of visibility. We opted to give students ample time to complete the survey without sending continuous reminders. At any point the student logged into D2L over a 2-month time frame, they would see that the student satisfaction survey was available on their course landing page. I'll turn it over to Bill to discuss enrollment.
Active students enrolled in courses were also enrolled in the student satisfaction survey. This provided students with the option to open up the purple course and read about the survey prior to taking it. Once they made a decision to take the survey, clicking on a link in the course opened a web page with an embedded Hanover survey link.
There are typically 2 main ways that you can gather demographic data from students in surveys. One way is to utilize questions, but we found that user error or input error often led to messy data that would need to be cleaned up manually afterwards. Instead, we prefer to utilize identifiers embedded in the survey link to assist with linking a response to a student's profile information, such as their program of study or how long they've been enrolled. Similarly, for our end-of-course surveys, we need to pass through a course ID that can be linked to the course name and instructor of record. In order to get these individualized links, we needed to have the links being displayed in D2L Brightspace to include these data pass-through segments.
In order to integrate survey links that needed specific identifiers from our site, we developed a 2-component-based solution. Firstly, we embedded a script into a course activity. When the activity is loaded, the script uses D2L identifiers to retrieve UMA's IDs from a custom-built API. Following that, the script performed some HTML manipulation to integrate these identifiers into the course activity. As a result, each student receives personalized survey links embedded within the course material itself. This overall solution not only addresses our initial problem, but also improves our system flexibility to integrate with multiple survey platforms.
As you can see in the graph, the effect of the solution being implemented is clearly visible. There's a big jump in responses right around February 2nd and 3rd. With the help of having the survey accessible to students in a location where they frequently go, we were able to reach over a 50% response rate. This solution has been also replicated with our end-of-course surveys, as well as our student technology survey, to great success. Thank you for listening to our presentation. If you have any questions about anything that we've presented, don't hesitate to reach out to us.